go past, Matt. How you going? You've been talking your ears off yet?
Good. About 20 questions.
Yeah, good. So we're incredibly privileged to have with the two at OROC, Matt Keenan, Australia's international voice of cycling. Thanks for joining us, Matt. How are you enjoying it so far?
Well, so far it's been a block headwind for the first 35 kilometres. How do you think I'm enjoying it? It's been great. What has been the new experience for me is I've never been to this region. This is my first time into Dubbo. And you see a lot of those classic Australian movies with the great outback and the long straight roads, the red dust on the side. This is it.
Excellent.
And I'm enjoying it, it's great.
Yeah, that's good. Now, look, I think everyone in the peloton's very excited to have you here. They've been grilling you with 1,000 questions. How have you been coping with all those?
It hasn't quite been the Spanish Inquisition, but it has been 20 questions on the roll. It's been good though. And that's one of the privileges of what I get to do is people are interested in your job. There's a lot of people that do much more important jobs than what I do, but they don't get that same recognition. It just happens to be that my job is in the public eye, and I get to talk about something that I love, and then I get to do something that I love as part of that by coming on a ride like this one. So it's been really good fun.
Yeah, and it's certainly helped increase the exposure for the ride. There's no doubt about that.
Hope so.
Having you involved has been fantastic, and it's certainly given us more media time, and people are very interested in that. And we're just about to have a nice truck. This is what we've got to cope with here.
But what you've done with the support vehicles to make it safe for everybody on the ride is exceptional. So I feel really at ease on this road, which is carrying quite a few trucks between Dubbo and Burke. But you've got the lead vehicle, you've got the following vehicle. You've had great police support with it as well.
Yep.
In fact, novelty for me was stepping off the plane in Dubbo and getting picked up by the police.
For something you hadn't done wrong.
For something I hadn't done wrong, my first ride in a police car. That was quite interesting.
So you do a bit of work down in Victoria from a safety perspective?
Try to, yeah, because unfortunately I've been involved in cycling since 1990 from a racing perspective, but even prior to that I always rode my bike to school and so on. But in that time I've been to 4 funerals for friends who have been killed on the road.
Yeah, wow.
So anything that we can do to make the roads safer, encourage governments to build more infrastructure to support cycling, the little bits and pieces that we can do in terms of our behaviour on the road, trying to educate motorists as well. And the more people that ride, the safer it will become. Because then there'll be people who are driving cars that may not ride themselves, but they'll have a family member that rides.
Yeah.
And then they can relate to that person on the bike, as opposed to just being another bloody cyclist. So the more we can all work together, the more success we'll have.
Yeah, well, speaking of safety, we probably should finish the interview out here on the Mitchell Highway.
Very good.
Really appreciate your time.
You're going to lead me out for the next sprint?
Well, I know there's a few keen sprinters here. When we had Robbie McEwen, a good friend of yours, join us for the last time we did this ride, there were a few keen sprinters, and I think Robbie took care of it with 1 foot in his pedal. So
I'll keep 2 inches.
So I'm sure there'll be a few keen ones there, but I won't be part of it, Matt, because I know when you're in company that's much higher level, and I couldn't come close to you, even if you did take 1 foot out of the pedal. So thanks for joining us.
Thanks,
Great
mate.
Privilege to have you here, and I look forward to hearing Bogan mentioned in the next Tour de France coverage.
Bogan and Emu on the left are 2 tools that I haven't heard on a bike before, and I'll use them in the tour.
Excellent. Thanks, Matt. Appreciate your time.